And we are live from LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and Facebook. It's Revenings Wednesday. Welcome to Wednesday, Revenue Party people. We have hot prizes, hot guests, and hot topics for a second time today. So let's get right into it. I've got my high level jacket on because we're going to be talking about high level. We are bringing on two people who I met at the high level summit. So this is going to be a great one. We're just going to get right into it because, we're going to be talking about high level all night, but high level is a CRM and full marketing automation platform. And in B2B SaaS, where I primarily niche, we're seeing a lot of customers looking at high level and then looking at the platforms that they're currently on, that they're spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a month on, and transitioning away to a platform like high level, not only because it's more budget friendly, but because it is more robust. So we'll be getting into more of all that tonight. But first, I couldn't do all of this without Cherry Assistant. Thanks to Cherry Assistant and High Level for sponsoring tonight's event. Cherry Assistant is my VA service. So just like High Level, I use High Level and then they ended up sponsoring High Level. I also work with Cherry Assistant and they help me find VAs across the globe who can help me with the services exactly that I need at the time that I need them. So they can help you find people in South Africa or the Philippines or anywhere based on time zone that works for you. But check out High Level and Cherry Assistant throughout the conversation. But let's just get right into it. Welcome to the show, to our amazing guests. I'm going to go ahead and bring them in. We've got Jamaal Brown and Jasper Aiken. Jasper, you were on stage with me at the High Level Summit on the affiliate panel. So good to see you again. And Jamaal, we just ran into each other, it seemed like, over and over and over again. And we're vibing and hanging out and learning about each other's business. So thank you so much for coming on and joining us today for this conversation. But, the audience primarily resides on LinkedIn, which we can't even see here in StreamYard. It shows you how many are on YouTube and the other channels, but on LinkedIn, you got to open up a separate tab, get in there. I digress, but different APIs, different social platforms. So a lot of people want to get to know you, and we want to know your full life story in good old fashioned Wednesday style, which is, where were you born and what brought you to now? And all the in-between stuff that we can't find on your LinkedIn. And we'll go ahead and start with you, Jamaal. Could you fill us in?
Definitely. Thank you so much for having me. So I'm from Detroit, Michigan, born and raised. And what pretty much got me started in marketing was, I guess, seeing ads and seeing, guys like Billie Jean, Eddie Malouf, Ty Lopez, a lot of guys back who first hit off with the beginning of Facebook ads and things like that. And I always had a curiosity for marketing ever since then. So I sold mortgages and I got really good at sales. And I went to school for business as well, played football as well. So my passion was always business. So I ended up getting into a sales job as my first job, stumbled into it and found out that I was really good at it. Became number one guy selling in the company in my first year. And from there I was like, what other skill could I learn that will impact me and make me a better business owner when I take the leap? And it was marketing. So that's kind of how I stumbled into marketing, and I started, learning from guys like Billie Jean, Ty Lopez, like I said, even learned from Jasper. I learned from anybody who I could learn from. And that's kind of how I got to where I am today as a, digital marketing agency owner / software as a service provider and CRM provider as well.
So cool. I love that. And you did it in under 2 minutes. Man, so I think that's why I bonded with you so much too, is you were just so open-minded to learning. And that's like we just both showing up like curious as heck, like we didn't know where to go, what to do, who to listen to. But I do have to agree with you that Billie Jean is freaking motivating, man, isn't he? Like
Yeah,
if you need someone to like make you take action, just find some Billie Jean on the internet and listen to
yeah,
him. But
yeah.
I digress. Let's put up the 2-minute clock again and hear from you, Jasper. I first of all love your Instagram. I love your marketing and how you go out and help businesses create a website or, rank like the cookie example. I think you played that one on affiliate day where you went to a local cookie company and you helped them rank on Google and you helped them compete with some of the larger cookie companies out there, right? And it's just really cool to see people do that, especially with tools like High Level. But I digress. Folks, if you're not following Jasper on Instagram or YouTube, definitely do so. But I'm going to put up the 2-minute clock. And in the meantime, could you tell us your full life story? And also, we want to hear about your baby because I didn't get to hear about your child. But I have to say, when we were on the panel together, I thought it was so awesome that you had your family there with you and, I love how just involved that you have them in your marketing and on your social channels. And how fun is it that you're just a new dad out there being real? But I digress. I'm going to put up the 2-minute clock and let you have it, Jasper. We can't wait to meet you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so I've got a beautiful wife, Cassidy, and then our daughter, Rosie. And they're the reason that I do all this stuff. They've really pushed me in my business. Before then, I had motivation, but it's like brought me to a whole new level. So I can definitely second that. Family is everything. But we're from Idaho. That's where I live now. And I started my, I guess, business and marketing journey about 5 years ago. I got back from a 2-year mission trip for my church right after I graduated high school. So that was from 18 years old to 20. And I guess that was my real first experience, like just knocking doors, trying to teach people about, Jesus and yeah, anyway, try to baptize people essentially. So that was really good experience getting like rejection and door knocking, which led me into getting home. I went to college, didn't really like the whole college thing. So I tried starting a t-shirt brand, ended up cold calling everybody on my phone list, sold about 40 or 50 t-shirts. And then I kind of ran out of ideas to sell more. And so that fell off pretty quick. After that, I tried to do a videography business, which didn't really pay off then, but I use videography now with my YouTube channel and my just my social medias and stuff. So it's definitely paid off now. But back then, I didn't really make much money from it. Then after that, I did door-to-door sales and sold solar panels in California and Florida. And that was like my real first taste of like making decent money and commission-based sales, which taught me a lot about business and just like you put in effort and you get something back from, you get as much as you put in. And that was a really good experience in sales. Then I got into mortgages, similar to Jamaal, and I started doing marketing for a mortgage company. And then that led me into the whole agency world. And so I started an agency on the side of my day job at the mortgage company, eventually scaled that, quit my day job. And that's what I'm doing now. And then now I'm helping other people as an affiliate for High Level. But yeah, it's tough to stay within that 2 minutes, but there you go. There's my brief story.
Like you are just like Jamaal, you did it as well in under 2 minutes. So impressive. But thank you for giving us a little bit of background on who you are. And I know we'll get to know you over the next hour too. But folks in the comments, let us know, where are you tuning in from? What do you do? This whole conversation is for you. So keep us honest. We want to hear from you. That's the beauty of a live conversation is you get to engage. So plug your comments in. I am seeing that there are some going up on LinkedIn that aren't showing up in StreamYard, so we can't put them up on the screen if they're not. That could be due to your privacy settings on LinkedIn. But I digress. For now, let's get into our very first topic, which is lead generation. We all want more leads, right? I need more business. And the more leads we get, the more likely, the more business we potentially will have because we have more people to reach out to. But lead generation with paid advertising. This is a whole different can of worms. But Jamaal, could you kick us off on this topic?
Of course, of course. So yeah, lead generation. I love lead generation, and I guess I guess I'll say one of the most important things with any marketing campaign is knowing exactly who you're talking to and not trying to talk to everybody at the same time. And that's something that I bumped my head at in the beginning of my career. A lot of businesses that I work with bump their head with that, and they don't really know exactly who they're talking to, and therefore you don't know exactly what will get them excited to give you their name, email, phone number, because you don't even know this person that you're talking to. So first off, when it comes to lead generation, I would say you really want to nail down on who's your customer, your target audience, or target avatar, whatever you want to call it, because the more you know that person, the more you know how to craft a lead magnet that will get them excited to give you their name, email, phone number for. And I feel like that is one of the most important things, is really just knowing them so that you can know what type of offer you can offer to them that'll get them excited. And when it comes to any marketing campaign, when you see your pretty much your cost per lead increasing, it's usually because of the offer. So what I tell people is, if you're having a lead generation problem and you're trying to figure out where to start, I always start with the offer, because the offer is going to impact the campaign more than any little tweak in a color or a tweak in a creative. If the creative's working, any tweak in the creative is not going to drastically impact your campaign. What's going to drastically impact your campaign is if you can create an offer so amazing that your target market is like, I must have that. And when you can do that, you've solved pretty much your cost per lead problem. You pretty much solve any type of lead generation problem when you really nail that down. So yeah, I don't know how much time I have on this topic, but I could go all day.
Oh, yeah, I was just like thinking like offer or audience, like which do you think is more important still, offer?
I think I think they both tie to each other, because you don't know what's a good offer if you don't know who you're talking to. So I would say audience, knowing your audience comes first. So I would say knowing your audience is more important than the offer. But when it comes to a marketing message, it's the offer that has the greatest impact to the success of the campaign.
Yeah, for sure. Such a great point. So what's your take on all of this and just lead generation and paid advertising in general, Jasper?
So I've done a few different types of paid advertising, Facebook ads, which also tie into Instagram, and then Google ads. Those have been like the main platforms that I've used for paid ads. And in my opinion, I think they're some of the most effective just because they have a lot of people on them. Google is obviously the number one search engine in the world, and then Facebook is the number one used social media platform in the world. So with Facebook ads, I guess the best thing that I've noticed doing ads for different industries is that, from my experience, Facebook lead form ads have always outperformed ads that run to a landing page. Maybe I'm just a bad landing page builder, but like the lead forms, for anybody who doesn't know what a lead form is, it's just a little form that pops up right inside of Facebook when somebody clicks on, get more information or learn more on your ad. Pops up with a little form. They put in their name, email, phone number, and then in return you promise some sort of free PDF or a free gift, or we'll reach out to you with more information about this. And so just it's built into Facebook, and it's a really easy way to capture leads. So I found those are super effective on both Facebook and Instagram. And then Google ads, you're basically paying Google for that top spot, and your link will basically say ad next to it, but you're paying to be ranked number one. And I've noticed those types of ads work really well for, like in my agency, for example, like home service businesses, because when somebody has a water heater that goes out, they're going to go looking for a plumber. And if it's an emergency, they're going to go to Google to type that in. They're probably not going to go start scrolling Facebook to try to find a Facebook ad from a plumber. They're going to go to Google to type that kind of stuff in. And so Google ads work really well for service-based businesses that are more of a needs-based business that somebody like needs in that moment, and they go searching for it. Whereas Facebook ads, I think, are better for want-based businesses. You're scrolling Facebook and you see this really cool new coaching program that maybe you never thought to like go to Google to type in about, but you saw it on Facebook. And so now you're interested and you click the ad, and then you learn more through their funnel or once you fill in your information. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on paid ads for lead generation.
Oh no, I hear you there. And I've never had success with the lead forms on any platform. And now I do most advertising on LinkedIn once again. I am in 2025 planning on doing more on Facebook because of high level, like in terms of what I'm doing with my affiliate stuff there. But yeah, it's so interesting. I could go on and on about this, but folks, I want to make sure we pause for a moment. I think I'm maybe like startled you both a little bit when we started putting the prizes on the screen. So sorry about that. But yeah, we are doing a raffle. Like there's always a giveaway. But tonight we're giving away a few things. So let me just show you really quick. If you put in hashtag headset, you're entering to win a professional wireless headset from Headset Advisor. So Headset Advisor supplies businesses with headset. So entire sales teams will use this headset from Headset Advisor. So I really like my headset from Headset Advisor for my Zoom calls, like when I'm on my sales calls and I can like walk around. I'm not like trapped at my desk. So just put in hashtag headset, try it out. Maybe you, one of the businesses you work with, someone you know, might want to have it for their team because they're really awesome professional noise canceling headsets. And then we have hashtag personal branding will get you 1 month free in my coaching program. We meet 3 days a week for an hour a day. And we're doing a lot of things primarily with social scheduling and branding, but we also do work on websites. Of course, everything is out of high level. Mine is app.reveting.com, white labeled, full disclosure. But I really like to encourage people to not like, I'm not trying to like sign people up for my SaaS unless they're like in the midst of a migration, then we'll go there and then like try to eject you. But like, I want to encourage people to like just create your own high level account, right? And just whether you do it on my affiliate link or one of these guys' affiliate links, or find someone else who works with you or who makes sense to you and try it out there as well. But I digress. We get into a lot of stuff in my my personal branding coaching program, and you'll find out if you win if you put hashtag personal branding. And then Jamaal, I'm going to cover me up, not cover you up. We'll go back to this view. If you put in hashtag revenue, you're going to win your guys' prizes. So free marketing audit. Jamaal, could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so free marketing audit is pretty much where we dive deep into your business and see what marketing systems you may be lacking to pretty much boost your lead generation strategy, or if you don't have one, show you how you can implement and have one that produces qualified leads for your business. So we pretty much go through a checklist of things on the audit to see every hole that we can find in your business, and we pretty much offer you a solution to fix everything.
I love that. That's so cool. Well, thank you for that. So if I were you all, I'd be putting hashtag revenue in the chat right now. And I say chat, but I mean like in the comments of LinkedIn, YouTube, or Facebook. That's where you can enter to win. And then Jasper, they'll get a high level quest course. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I've got a community. It's called High Level Quest, and inside the community, one, it's just a great place to like meet other people who are working on growing an agency using the high level software. And then two, I've got lots of good resources in there. So I've got an entire course that you can go through. It's a little bit over 5.5 hours long of video material, and it really is just a step-by-step for getting your entire agency set up, your offer ready, and then teaches you tactics on getting clients as well. So it's, I guess it's not really a prize because it's a free community for anybody to join, but I guess that is a prize. So yeah, feel free to go join that if you're not in it already, and you can get all those free resources there. So there could be multiple winners for that prize, not just one, I guess, because I accept anybody who wants to join that one.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah. Well, if you want to share the link to that in the chat, or in like if you want to pull up another tab on LinkedIn. Otherwise, you can pull up the comments for Facebook, I believe, on here, and it'll work. But on StreamYard. But we did get a good question. I want to pause on it for a second. So Ashwin was asking, what changes if you do ads for affiliate marketing? So I'll let you take that question, Jasper. Like, how do you change how you're running ads, say, like for a cookie business, as opposed to like someone doing like high level affiliate marketing?
That's a really good question. I personally have not run ads for my affiliate program, to my high level, like 30-day free trial link or whatever. I've done everything organic. So I guess that would be my take on that is, in my opinion, organic content is king. Facebook ads, Google ads are awesome, but when you're scrolling Facebook and you see an ad or you see that it says paid promotion at the bottom, you immediately, like, your guard immediately goes up and you feel like you're like maybe trying to be sold something or someone's trying to get you to do something, which is like a feeling we all don't really like. And so I think over time people have been like programmed to like just skip past the ads when they're scrolling Facebook, because you can notice them immediately because it says that paid promotion tag on the bottom. But organic content's different because it's just the videos when they're scrolling Instagram that normally would pop up on their feed because it's a really good video and gives lots of value. And there's not really any call to action at the end of it. There's no sale at the end of it. It's literally just something, you wanted to give away free value and so you make a good video. But naturally, when you give away free value, people will find your links to your free community or a link to your course or whatever it is you're offering with your affiliate program in your bio. So they'll like, dang, this guy Jasper really has some great value. Let me go check out the rest of his videos. And they go to my Instagram profile and then they click on the link in my bio. They find my free community. They join, they start interacting, and then they sign up with my affiliate link in the community, or they see my Instagram reel. Then they're like, they check out my YouTube link. Then they start watching my YouTube content and then they sign up for High Level. So it's just like a system, an organic system that gets leads from multiple different sources: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. And so in my opinion, that's a better way to do affiliate marketing. I know a lot of guys, top affiliates and for different companies, and a lot of them would agree that doing organic content is the best way to build an affiliate brand, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I'm definitely an organic content type of person. I was just making this decision too, where like I was a CMO before, so of course I've helped companies with their ad campaigns. But and I've had some myself, but the thing came up where it's like, do I want to run ads for someone? And yes, I've done it before, but you know what? It just comes down to no, I don't want to do it. And the reason I don't want to do it is because there's most people don't have enough budget to really make it worthwhile to like, because you got to burn a bunch of money to really test it, right? And to really figure out that offer and that audience, like we were talking about earlier, right, Jamaal? But like, yeah, I don't know. Plus, just like you were saying, I see um, so much more inbound and just like value from inbound leads from organic marketing. And so we're just going to continue to offer organics, social media services, live stream services. So I digress, but I'm totally with you, Jasper. What would you say on this, Jamaal, if you were going to run, or make changes for any ads for an affiliate marketing campaign versus any other campaign?
So I think just regarding the paid ads aspect, I feel like the principles of paid advertising stay the same. The only thing that probably would be slightly different with the affiliate marketing, once you get the lead, you're probably taking them to maybe a landing page for whatever affiliate offer or company that you're working with. So you probably have less control on the conversion rate on the landing page, but usually the companies are, already working to optimize that for you. So that's kind of one thing that you wouldn't really have to worry about. So I would say you'd be more so focused. The difference with affiliate marketing and marketing for yourself, you'd be more so focused on crafting an offer or a marketing material that's going to get them excited and get as many eyeballs to that landing page where they're selling that affiliate product as you can. And that kind of takes a weight off your shoulder because you don't really have to worry about the landing page converting because it's not really, much you can do on that aspect.
Yeah, that's a great point. I love that because man, sometimes building landing pages, it really is a science and an art. It's a lot. But I digress. We need to move into the next topic. But before we do, actually, we did get a comment here. It says, Jamaal and Jasper, have y'all been in a situation where an agency client does not want to allocate a budget toward paid search? If so, do you simply recommend to invest more into SEO rank, or do you kindly urge the client to spend their due to the importance of paid search? say no paid search, just go all in on LinkedIn and YouTube and Instagram. But I digress. What do you guys say?
I mean, I would say SEO is really powerful because let's say for Google Ads, if your website is at the top and you're running Google Ads, it'll say ad next to it. And so somebody who's searching that keyword, let's say they're typing in dentist near me, they're trying to find a dentist to get their teeth cleaned. If it says ad next to it, a lot of times you just disregard those ones at the top that say ad and you go to like the ones that are at the top anyway. But if you're naturally ranked at the top and it doesn't say ad just because your SEO is so good, you'll get a lot more clicks that way if you're organically ranked number one because of good SEO practices. So I wouldn't say SEO is necessarily better than paid ads, but I would recommend a combination of both. So you run paid ads, let's say you run Google ads and you work on your SEO at the same time, because maybe the SEO will take a little bit of time. And in fact, it does. To rank at that number one spot could take, 6 months to a year if there's a lot of competitors in the area. And so if you run ads, you can get fast leads. So you can help your customer get leads day one. As soon as you start paying Google for that number one spot, you can start generating leads. But it's also a good strategy to work on your SEO at the same time so that eventually you can cut the ads off, turn them off, and stop paying money to Google, and you'll just naturally be at that number one spot because of your SEO. So that's what I would recommend. But also Google ads can help your SEO because Google sees more people clicking to your website, and more people clicking to your website actually helps your rankings with SEO. And so those Google ad clicks can help your SEO at the same time as you're working on all these underlying SEO strategies. And so it's a good system, I would say, to do both at the same time until you're ranked number one organically. Then you can cut the ads off and you don't have to pay Google anymore.
Okay, great. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Jasper. One thing I'll add to that, Kyle, is if the client doesn't want to allocate budget towards paid search, it probably has something to do with you probably setting expectation in the beginning. Because in the beginning, you probably should, let them know like, hey, I'm not saying you haven't done this, but hey, this is maybe a 3-month commitment. You need to have, $500 a month set aside, and as we progress, your return on investment will go up and up. And if she's an SEO client as well, I would talk about, keeping it more focused on that one thing that you guys already talked about in the beginning. But I have had clients, who, talk about budget, but it's usually a quick conversation because we kind of already set expectations in the beginning. And usually, we aim to get a return on investment, as quick as possible. We can month one, that's usually what we aim for. And I think maybe you could just start setting expectations clearly before you start working with the client. Maybe that'll nip that budget question in the bud for you.
All great advice, man. Thank you so much, everyone. And I think Kyle here was saying thank you too. He says, awesome. Thank you. So you get great advice here. I mean, show up and people really share it. So keep your questions coming. This is, again, about you all, but let's move briefly into the second topic, marketing go high level. So Jasper, could you kick us off on this topic?
Yes. Yeah, this is something I have some experience in for sure. So I've been an affiliate of HighLevel for 2 years. And I'm thinking that's what you're wanting me to hit on a little bit more. But yeah, so if we're talking about like marketing your affiliate program with HighLevel, basically, let's say I've got a link, right? And it's a 30-day free trial to HighLevel. When people sign up with it, HighLevel pays me a commission. And so in return, I give a lot of free bonuses to my affiliates. You book multiple Zoom calls with me a week. I'm on calls every day with affiliates, helping them out with their agency and with the software if they have technical questions. I've got an exclusive community called HighLevel Vault that affiliates only get access to. So they have to sign up through my affiliate link to get access to that community. The free community is HighLevel Quest. So we've got 2 different communities. But yeah, and then I just try to give a lot of free value on social media. I post a lot on YouTube and Instagram, and YouTube has definitely been the number one platform for nurturing leads, because watching a 20 or 10 to 20 minute video is a lot more valuable than a 30 to 60 second Instagram or TikTok reel. And so YouTube's definitely the top platform for promoting, a software or whatever you're doing, really. If you're an agency owner, or even if you're a brick and mortar business owner, YouTube is a really good platform because you can educate people, and people can get to know, like, and trust you a lot faster because the videos are longer and more in depth. But if you were talking marketing like GoHighLevel as an agency owner, like Jesse was saying, you can white label HighLevel, so you can like take the HighLevel logo off of the software and you can put your own logo on. So my brand is called WebJuice. And so people, when they're signing up with me as an agency, they are using the WebJuice software. Really, it's HighLevel, right? But they're using WebJuice, which is my customized HighLevel platform. And then we build websites for them, do SEO for them, and a couple other done for you services. But to market that, I've done a lot of cold outreach. My social media like YouTube and Instagram and stuff have gotten clients for me. But for that kind of stuff, I'm mainly pushing my affiliate program. So for me to grow my agency, I've mainly done cold calling, cold DMs, cold email, and then Facebook group posting. So there's a lot of local Facebook groups and niche specific Facebook groups. When I first started doing it, I joined a loan officer Facebook group, and I posted one post in that group. It got 250 comments, and I closed 25 clients from one single Facebook group post, at each of them around $297 a month. And so anyway, more cold outreach methods are what I've done to grow my agency. But to grow my HighLevel affiliate program and get people to sign up with my affiliate link, I've done mostly organic content. So, yeah.
So interesting. How about you, Jamaal? What's your take on marketing GoHighLevel?
So as far as me with marketing GoHighLevel, I don't really market it much as an affiliate, but I do have some people who are interested in the business model who I'll drop my affiliate link to, and in that sense. But as far as me, I'm more so focused on selling my white label version of HighLevel, which is More Profit CRM. And the ways that I go about selling it also just depends on, I guess, your budget. So if you're low on budget but you're high on time, you got a lot of time to spend, I would definitely go what Jasper said: cold calling, DMs, Facebook groups, cold emails. I've got booked a lot of appointments from cold email, and cold calling, and the Facebook group posting. It all works. It just requires more of your time. As far as GoHighLevel, if you're trying to, like, I would say, accelerate without investing too much of your time, I would definitely craft a marketing campaign, whether you use Facebook ads, YouTube ads, whatever platform you know how to market on. I would go that route, but it solely depends on the person.
Totally. Yeah. I thought, Jasper, you had a really impactful slide on your affiliate panel presentation where you showed a funnel, and at the top of the funnel, you mentioned short form video. Middle of the funnel was like long form video. Bottom of the funnel, courses and community. And that really stuck with me because I've seen that myself. I've just never seen anyone put it in a visual so easily. But yeah, I think that that's a really great way to think of affiliate marketing for GoHighLevel. And since you brought it up, Jamaal, that like you use the white label version more, and we're basically at our intermission point. I hope you all don't mind. I'm just going to share my screen and I'm going to pull up HighLevel instead of playing our ad. We'll just keep rolling with the two of you and talk about it a little bit. But I'm showing my app.reveting.com. And so I'm an agency view right now. And I have my own sub account, which is Reveting. And in my sub account, I have CRM, full marketing automation platform. There's AI. I mean, you name it. So then I also have clients who are in here. So you can see all these other different sub accounts are other people or other businesses, CRMs and marketing platforms. So then I can easily log into them and switch in between all of these platforms. And also if they want to end up getting their own HighLevel platform, so then I'm not like owning their data. People are like, I want to own my own data. This is weird, and I encourage them to do that. Sometimes I'm like, well, you can just do the eject option and just send them right to their own account if they want that and they're not comfortable with it. But some people love the white label version. They'll just stay. I have a 3-month coaching program. It renews every 3 months, and they'll stay in there every 3 months just to they still keep the access to the software, and they also want access to me in case they have questions. But I don't know. I digress. So I'm going to show them the marketing side of it. So there's email, there's sites. I've been talking a lot about the social planner. And what I love personally about the social planner is I can just plan out all of my social posts across channels, like a month to in advance. But I don't know, what's your guys' favorite feature? If you had to pick your favorite feature on High Level, what would it be?
You can go first, Jamaal.
Yeah, that's a tough one because it kind of all ties together. But I would say my favorite thing about this software is the automations. It's kind of like you can automate anything that your mind can think of as long as you're not limited to thinking, hey, maybe I got to do this task manually. But I feel like the automations is probably one of my favorites because when you can automate something, it kind of frees up your time to focus more on more important things in your business, especially if it's something that you're doing, that you see yourself doing every day, or something that you do every week or you do every month, a message that you send out to your clients every week or every month. All of that being automated wins back your time as the business owner, so you can focus on what I like to call PPAs, which are profit producing activities. So automations are mine. And yeah, I'll pass it to you, Jasper.
You took mine, man. That's my favorite. No, that is my favorite part of the automations, but kind of something that is new that plays off the automations are the new AI voice assistants.
Yes, tell us about that.
So if you, I guess if you go under settings, Jesse, right there, and then you go down to, there's a tab if you scroll down called, voice agents right there. You can build out these AI voice agents that when people call into your business, they will then talk to the person as an AI. It'll say like, hey, this is John with Dentistry 101. How can I help you today? The person can talk back, ask questions to John. He can answer the questions. He'll ask for the person's first name. John will ask for their email. So now it stores all the contact information of that person from a conversation over the phone in High Level. And then John can also book them in for appointments. So John can, if the person's like, I'd like to book an appointment with your dentist office, John can send them a link, and it's all conversational. Like John's actually, the bot's actually listening to what the person says and responding within like a second. It's very, very fast. You can tell it's an AI, right? But it's replacing receptionists, and for a much cheaper cost. And so, in my opinion, in the next 5 to 10 years, every business will have an AI voice assistant answering their phone calls and doing these types of tasks and collecting leads and booking people in for appointments. It just doesn't really make sense to pay a receptionist, $3,000 a month when you can use this for $97 a month, So anyway, that's my new favorite feature.
It's not even an extra $97 a month. You get it when you're like buying your website tools and your CRM and everything else. And I saw a video of Allie Boyd. I don't know if you're familiar with her. She promotes High Level quite a bit, and I love some of her content. And I was watching one of her videos. She was showing this, and then she was saying that pretty soon they're working on having an outbound AI agent. Like right now, it's all just inbound AI. Have you heard anything about that, Jasper or Jamaal?
Yeah, it says coming soon. If you go to start building your AI voice bot out, it says coming soon. And I've heard it's going to be here like in the new year. But a good use case for that might be, let's say you are running Facebook ads and you're doing those lead forms, you're getting people's names, emails, and phone numbers. As soon as they hit submit on that lead form, you can call them, and it's not you calling them, it's your AI voice agent calling that lead. And it'll start a conversation with them, answer any questions they have, and maybe try to like book them in on your calendar for a consultation or whatever you're selling with your ad. But anyway, there could be some pretty cool use cases for it, I would say.
I need to get that set up.
Yeah. definitely.
I'm super excited about that outbound AI sales agent. I think that's really valuable. I feel like it may be even more valuable than the inbound because a lot of
Yeah.
people will get a ROI faster off of that versus the inbound receptionist. So I feel like it's an even better selling proposition. So it's just like you hiring one sales agent, they can be on the phone with one person at a time. You hire an AI sales agent, they can talk to hundreds of people at the same time, and it's like mind blowing when you think about it. And I know Jasper talked about it's not perfect right now, but it's like it's only going to get better and better. So eventually it will. Like I've heard different AIs that sound literally just like a person. And I
Mm.
know that high levels technology is growing, faster than I've ever seen any technology grow. So I can only assume what the AI agent is going to sound like in like 3 months from now. So it's like,
Seriously, yeah, that's what it's
yeah.
like now. It's like I can only imagine what 1 month from now, 3 months from now is going to be like. But hey, we got a question from Clayton, and he's asking us, "What are some must-do routines you execute daily as a CEO?" So Jamaal, you're up there. What would you say?
I say as a CEO, your daily activities need to be 80 to 90% focused on profit producing activities. So whether that's, whether if you're a cold caller, that's cold calling, whether that's you making sure your marketing campaigns are going out and reaching thousands of people, and maybe you're making sure you book 5 to 10 appointments a day. I feel like as the CEO, your number one job is to focus on sales and marketing. So most of my activities are geared around those type of activities as a CEO. Of course, I feel like health is important as well. So I try to work out every day. I think that's something important too to get that out the way early. Kind of helps me get my gears turning early. But as far as being a CEO, I feel like that's the most important thing to set your routines around those activities that are going to grow the business.
I love that. That's great. And I agree with that and totally agree with the health thing too, because when I'm in a good like workout regimen, I'm usually doing really well in my business too. I don't know it, but it does. It goes hand in hand, but I digress. How would you answer that question, Jasper? I'll pull it back up here from Clayton. What are some must-do routines you execute daily as a CEO?
Um, I've never thought of myself as a CEO, I guess, because I'm
I
just kind of
know, right?
like a one man
But you
team
are.
with a couple, yeah, with a couple of virtual assistants. But I guess in the sense where I do have a couple employees that are virtual assistants, just overseeing what they're doing, making sure I'm filled in on the tasks that they're doing. Because if I'm not mistaken, CEO is like chief executive officer. So when I hear that, I think like, all right, how are people executing in the business, and also myself, like how am I executing things and the tasks that I need to do for the day or for the week or month or whatever it is. So yeah, just like filling in or having my VAs fill me in on what they're doing, tweaking things if they need to change something or do something differently in the sense of having employees. And then for myself, I would just say, yeah, like Jamaal said, doing those PPAs, whatever is going to drive the revenue for the business the most. And, personally for me right now, that's making YouTube videos. It's like the number one platform that I've seen for growing my affiliate program. And so I'm doubling down on YouTube, putting pretty much all my effort into that. And where I used to make a YouTube video in a day, I'm now taking like 4 or 5 days. So I'm like really scripting them out, like one day scripting. The next day is coming up with all the A-roll footage from the script. The next day is filming all my B-roll footage that's going to go over the A-roll footage. And anyway, yeah, I would agree with them too with the health thing. I try to work out every morning, and I do notice a difference on days that I work out for sure. The day goes better, and I feel more energized and like I did something hard that day. So it gives me a better attitude as well.
Totally, 100%. Well, you were mentioning VAs quite a bit, and so I got to give a special shout out to Cherry Assistant. So they're the VA service I work with. They place people with VAs, but I don't want to tell you about it. I'm just going to leave folks here with a real quick 1 minute, and we're going to come back because we have to talk about reactivation, review, referral campaigns. But just for 1 minute, I want to introduce everyone to Cherry Assistant.
This is Mike, also known as Clean with Mike on Twitter. Mike hired a virtual assistant from Cherry Assistant about 2 years ago. Now he has a $50K per month business fully managed by a remote operator in South Africa. His VA from South Africa does the following: closing inbound leads on the phone, Yelp and Google and Facebook, manages his CRM and GoHighLevel, deals with rescheduling, cancellations, any issues, hires and manages the cleaners, and sends them daily reports and updates. Mike has a fully cash flowing business managed by a remote operator for only $8 an hour. You can also hire a US equivalent worker in the Philippines, South Africa, Latin America for a fraction of the cost with Cherry Assistant. Be like Mike and grow your business with offshore staff.
So you can see some of their services there in their menu. So they do more than just like helping with live streams, which is like super unique. But like, yeah, if you need help with something unique, they can likely help you find someone. But just use that QR code that you're seeing on the screen or go to cherryassistant.com and reach out to them and just let them know that you heard about them on Wednesday. But I digress. Let's get back into our hot topics because we've got 12 minutes and we still have to do Guru of the Week and give away prizes. So keep your questions coming because remember, we need to make this about you. Hey, Dean, we got Dean set up in High Level. We're going to be building Dean's website. Can't wait for it. Dean's got this potato guy theory. Dean, tell us in the comments, drop it, promote yourselves here, folks. Don't be shy. We want to know what you do. But in the meantime, let's get into reactivation, review, and referral campaigns. Can you kick us off, Jamaal?
Yeah, definitely. So those are some important campaigns to have in your business. I guess I'll start with the reactivation. A lot of people don't know how much money they're sitting on by just not contacting the current clients that they have, and just only contacting them when maybe the time comes around. Just like for tax season, I work with a lot of tax businesses, and they usually sit on their tax preparation clients all year, and then that one time in the year they'll reach out to them and reactivate them to get them back in the door, which is kind of something that I provide for a lot of tax businesses. But the importance of the reactivation campaign is you're trying to leverage every dollar that you can get out of your client without having to spend more money on ads. So a lot of people will be like, hey, I need to make money. Let me go spend some money on ads and bring in some new leads when they're not even pitching offers to the people that they already have that are just getting colder and colder because they're not reaching out to them. So I think that's a really important system or campaign to have going in your business, whether it's a monthly thing, you reactivate your clients with some offer that you have selling, a promotion that you're having for your business. So yeah, I would definitely implement that as soon as you can. You'd be surprised how much money is just sitting on the table, and all you have to do is send out a weekly text or email campaign saying, hey, here's 20% off, or hey, here's $50 off to the first 10 people who book on my calendar, something like that. You'll be surprised that you can make a lot of money without having to spend much. Secondly, the reviews. Reviews are really important, especially Google reviews. I think most people, before they do business with a business, I don't know the statistics on it, maybe it's 60 to 80%, but they all like research you before they start working with you, especially if they never heard of you before. And they're not going to really look you up on Facebook or Instagram. First place they go to is Google. So that's why I feel like it's super important to have your Google reviews together if you're a business owner, especially if you're a local business owner. So having a campaign that goes out to all of your database saying, hey, it will mean the world to us if you could just leave us a quick 5-star review. We make it super easy. Just click this link, swipe 5 stars, and just comment the word done, and we'll send you a free gift or something like that. I've seen that campaign get businesses who had 2 reviews, like tax businesses. Let's just talk about tax business. I work with a lot of them. I took businesses who had two reviews. They've been in business like 10 years. And I sent out a text to their database and got them 70 plus 5-star reviews in 3 days with just 2 text messages. And that is powerful because they went from getting like not noticed at all for 10 years on Google to all of a sudden 3 days later they're getting phone calls because people are like, who's this company with all these reviews? and they got the most reviews in that local area, it's very powerful. Lastly, the referrals campaign. This one is probably my favorite because you'll be surprised how many happy clients know other people who need your services. And even though they know them and they know that they can use your services, they're more than likely they're just not thinking about referring them. So if you have like a system or a text message or email that's going out to them like once every month, just keeping it top of mind, planting the ideal in their head, like, hey, I really enjoy working with you. Do you know anybody in your network who I could possibly help and deliver the same result I did for you? If so, it'd mean the world. Just either drop a quick yes and I'll reach out to you, see who it is, or you can either drop a link to a affiliate form where you can give them commissions for anybody they refer to you. So just like tax businesses, I set up referral programs where if a client wants to refer somebody, they get $50 off their tax return, and the person they're referring gets $50 off their tax return. So setting up a win-win offer with the referral campaign, I think is probably where I've seen the craziest results. When you make it a win for the person who is doing the referring, and you make it a win for the person who's getting referred, that is like the best offer you can have when it goes to setting up a referral program. But hopefully I wasn't too long-winded.
No, not at all. That was really good. I loved that. I mean, reminder, I need to do some reactivation campaigns. And actually, right now is a great time to do some reactivation campaigns with like holiday promos and all of that. But we had a couple questions come in as you were talking. Let me jump to Craig Bowser. What is the best way to get a new agency started? If you both had to give your highest level tip to someone starting a new agency, what would it be?
I would say running an agency with a good software makes it a million times easier. So if you're not using GoHighLevel already, I would sign up and learn GoHighLevel, whether that's through a free course or YouTube content or whatever. I did a lot of YouTube searching when I first signed up and learned a lot from there. And then now that you have HighLevel, you now have a system of a ton of different tools that you can use to help customers. You can build them websites with the website builder. You can set up these new AI voice assistants for customers. You can build AI chatbots. There's like a ton of different things you can offer inside of the software that just make it really easy that they didn't have these things, 10 years ago. And so anyway, that'd be my best advice. And then to get clients, I personally would start with, like most of us have more time than money to start. And so I would put your time into cold outreach, cold calling, cold emailing, DMing, and then posting in Facebook groups. And then also, if you're willing to work your local area, go to like Chamber of Commerce meetings and join a local, like local business groups and things like that meet in person. And you'll be able to meet other business owners there, chat with them, and sell some of them your services. So yeah, that'd be what I would do starting over.
Yeah, that's great advice. What would you say there, Jamaal?
So yeah, 100% agree with everything. Excuse me, everything Jasper said. I would add to that, if you're just starting a new agency, I would get really good at delivering one service and let that service be your way to gather case studies or testimonials. And once you get results for people, or maybe let's say you your first few clients, like a lot of us, we did work for free or highly discounted, just so that we can also learn and get better at providing the service, and also find that confidence in ourselves by delivering results to actual real clients, and then using that case study to get more clients. So I would start with that outreach methods. I agree with Jasper. The cold outreach, cold calling is always a good way to start. Also networking or going door to door like Jasper did. I think those methods are really powerful.
Absolutely. I got lucky because I was doing it as a side hustle for a long time. So I had a full-time job when I was getting started. So I built my audience first because I had this live stream, which is also repurposed to podcast. And I had sponsors for the show, and then started helping other people do it. So my suggestion is build the audience first, and then inbound is much easier because I didn't do a lot of cold outreach. And I did end up doing some, and it didn't even still work as well as the organic stuff that was coming inbound. But we had one more really great question that was follow up from what you were saying, Jamaal. Can you expand on Google reviews below 4 stars can affect their placement on listings? Such a good question.
So I would say a 4 star isn't what you really want to focus on. I would say you want to focus on those 1 stars because those drastically impact the rating. The 4 stars, I don't feel like they affect you negatively. A lot of people who put a 4 star review, they're usually saying more good than bad. But those 1 and 2 star, 3 star reviews, those are the ones you want to worry about. And some people just get like spam reviews, and it is ways that you can get those removed. It is a process. But I would more so worry about those because I don't think the 4 stars would really hurt your reputation as a business or hurt you showing up at the top because of Google reviews. It's still a good review in my eyes.
Totally. But yeah, definitely really important. And those first 5 reviews I've heard are really important too. And just like trying to just really please your first 5 customers to get them to make 5 star reviews for you. But I digress. We're almost to the top of the hour. So let's zip through this one because we've kind of touched on it a little bit anyway. Lead generation and agency work. It's the best way to get lead generation and agency work, Jasper.
There's a few different ways to get leads. So we've hit on quite a few of them. One, you can post organic content, which is, YouTube videos, reels, TikToks, things like that to try to give people free value. And in return, they look for your website or find you and end up hiring you as an agency. And then you can do cold outreach, as we mentioned, cold calling, DMing, emails, all that good stuff. And then you can get affiliates, so you can have other people kind of work for you and bring people to your agency. And if they bring you somebody that ends up signing up, you pay that person like a finder's fee or a commission. I'm trying to think what else. And then I guess you can like work on your local network of people, friends, family members, people in your city or town, and do like local networking. So like those would be the top ways. But yeah, I think what Jamaal said earlier is a really good point for like if you're just starting out and you're trying to generate leads. It really does come down to your offer. And if you have like a really good offer starting out, maybe even a free offer because it's your first couple clients, that experience you'll get from those first few clients working for them for free will be totally worth doing it for free, because then you'll know the system and the process and how it is to onboard a client. You'll know like the hiccups that happen when you onboard clients, and because you're helping these people for free, they're a lot more lenient with you and they're not going to get mad at you because they're like, oh, this guy's helping me for free. He can mess up as much as he wants. But then you figure it out after the first couple, and then your system is like perfectly streamlined for every other client that pays you for your services going forward. So free work, and then from there maybe you do it at a low price, and then eventually you can work your way up to higher prices and charging people more what you're worth. But yeah, so those are the different lead gen methods that are they're all good for different reasons. But yeah.
For sure. Anything you want to add on there, Jamaal?
Yeah. So I'll add some lead generation more so on the paid advertising
Yeah.
or lead magnets.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give you guys something that I feel like will really help you with lead generation agency work. Let's say you work with tax business, or you say you work with restaurants, or you work with chiropractors. You find something that would deliver a lot of value to them and give it to them for free in exchange for their name, email, phone number. And then on the back end, you have an amazing system using a software like GoHighLevel. And then you pretty much automate the follow up and the speed to talking to that lead with a phone call within the first 5 minutes that the lead comes in. Or now we got the AI, or whenever the outbound AI come, you can set it up in GoHighLevel to have the AI agent give them a call. But having that type of system where you have something that's really hot to your target market and you're giving it away for free. I'll give you an example of like a new one that we're doing. We're doing prompt packs, which is like I feel like something that not too many people are doing right now. But a prompt pack is pretty much a series of prompts. Let's just say 50 plus prompts. You put it into a nice looking form or a nice looking format like an ebook, and you give away 50 fire, ChatGPT prompts that your niche, or if you're doing B2B, whatever your niche is, that your niche can use those prompts to do their work better on a daily basis, and you package that up and just give it to them for free in exchange for their name, email, phone number. I guarantee you guys will get a lot of leads, especially as AI continues to grow and more people, more business owners are learning it and trying to see how they can use it in their business. So I'll give you guys that for free. I would definitely make a prompt pack for your niche as a free lead magnet.
You gotta love that prompt pack. That's so cool. And I've probably seen some of those on Instagram, but I digress. We need to move into the guru of the week because we need to give away prizes, which if you haven't entered to win, what are you waiting for? We're already over time. You have a few minutes. Hashtag headset gets you the headset. Hashtag personal branding gets you coaching. And hashtag revenue gets you stuff from our guests. So a free audit from Jamaal, and then we've got the high level quest course, which you can get anyway. Just I don't know if we can get the link, if we can get it from you later, Jasper. People can probably just DM you. I'm assuming.
Just highlevelquest.com.
highlevelquest.com. Make it easy. That's what I like to do too. Reveting.com/high level. That's my affiliate link. I love those redirects, man. They're so great. But anyway, the guru of the week, I'm gonna pull myself out of the screen and it's just gonna be the two of you for a second. And if you could tell the audience, who do you follow? Like we are all sitting here learning from you, but who do you learn from? I'm gonna pull myself out. Let me know who is your guru of.
You go ahead, Jamaal.
Okay, cool. So I guess I got so many gurus, so many people I learned from. But I'll say one is I feel like it's really impactful, and anybody who's interested in marketing can learn a lot from him. I definitely learned a lot about marketing and sales from him. His name is Billy Jean, is marketing, and he he is like one of the pioneers who got in real early with Facebook ads when it first came out, and he didn't sleep on the opportunity. He took it and mastered it, and he started teaching it to people. And he has a real entertaining way of teaching that really makes him stand out. And I feel like anybody who wants to learn it, he will be a great person to learn from. Yeah, I can't say anything bad about him. Everything he does is at a high level. Everything he teaches, he's done. Uh, Everything that that he's teaching, he's probably still doing. And yeah, he's a great person to learn from.
I totally agree with that. My guru that I kind of follow and have learned a lot from recently, his name is Ed. Funny enough, I don't even know his last name, but his YouTube channel is called Film Booth, and he teaches YouTube. So that's like something I've been diving into really deep right now. And I just recently paid for his coaching program and everything, so I've been working along with him. But his stuff's really good. If you watch his videos, you can definitely see their next level. Very entertaining, but they also are very educational. He teaches how to grow your YouTube channel. But like, yeah, he's awesome. And he's just a really good storyteller. He gives really good metaphors in his videos to help teach people different concepts that are a little bit harder to understand. And just somebody that I'm looking to become like. So anyway, yeah, that's my guy. His name's Ed, and his channel's Film Booth.
Ed Film Booth. So I'll have to find him, try to tag him on LinkedIn, but I must not be connected with him on LinkedIn. So I'll have to get that from you. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and move into the prize giveaway. I'm going to do this really quick. If you are still here, you literally have 2 seconds. Put hashtag headset, hashtag personal branding, or hashtag revenue. I'm going to start with hashtag headset. Let's go ahead and give away some prizes. I'm going to share my screen. Maybe. Is it going to let me share my screen? Book, present, share screen. Here we go. I guess I already was sharing my screen. All right. We're going to go to hashtag headset and give away that headset. We've got 4 entries on this. Who's going to get it? Is it David, Tanner, I see a Demetra or a Craig. If you win, David, congratulations. You are the winner of the headset from Headset Advisor. We will reach out to you on LinkedIn since I see you're on LinkedIn, send you a DM there, and we'll collect all your information so that we can get you connected with Headset Advisor. So look out for Layla, who will likely be reaching out soon after the show. And let's go ahead and give away the personal branding coaching. Let's go. We've got 3 entries on here. I see Clayton, I see Craig, and I see Demetra. Who's going to be? Who's it going to be? Congratulations, Clayton. You are the winner of the Taking Up Space coaching program. Can't wait to have you in there. We'll be getting together Friday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time next. But let's give away this last prize from our guests. Thank you so much to both of you for sharing. Hashtag revenue. We've got 5 entries. I see Dean. I see Kyle. I see Demetra, Craig, and Joshua. Who's it going to be? Kyle, congratulations. You are the winner of our guest prizes. So, Kyle, we will be in touch with you. If you don't hear from us, it might be because we're not connected with you. You can just go to reveting.com/win. I'm going to put that link up on the screen for any of our winners to go ahead and claim your prize, reveting.com/win. And you can give us your details and we'll connect you with the brands via email after the show. But thank you so much to our guests for coming on tonight. I know we went a little bit over. And before we close out, could you both just tell the audience who you help, how you help them, and if they want to get help from you, how do they reach out from you or reach out to you, Jamaal?
Okay, so yeah, we use artificial intelligence, automation, and social media to generate sales, cut businesses' expenses, and win back their time. You can find me at moreprofit.com. You can also find me on LinkedIn as Jamaal Brown, Facebook same, and Instagram. You can find me at MAALYSTACKS. So Marley Stacks, but 2 A's for Jamaal. So MAALYSTACKS.
We got that. So definitely reach out to Jamaal. And if for whatever reason you can't find him, you can reach out to me and I'll help connect you. And same for Jasper. But Jasper, could you fill us in on what you're up to these days?
Yeah, so I help people start their marketing agency using GoHighLevel. And so if you want my free course, you can go to highlevelquest.com and you can join. It's a school community. You can get everything there for free. And then if you want to find me on social, it's just Jasper High Level on Instagram and YouTube. YouTube's where I post like my best content these days. So yeah, would be honored if you would subscribe and shoot me a follow on Instagram. That'd be awesome.
Absolutely. You're crushing both of those channels. Way to go. And thank you both for coming on the show. It was really a pleasure to have you on. And thank you to the Wednesday audience for another amazing year. We will be back at it on actually January 1st. We had a guest book for January 1st. I'll be doing a noon episode on January 1st. So stay tuned. We'll be seeing you next year. But Jasper and Jamaal, I can't thank you enough. Hope you have a great night. I'm going to close this out with a video.
Thanks,
Peace.
Jesse.
Thanks, Jesse.